Thank you so much. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Let's talk food.
Yeah.
Yay. Has this ever happened to you? You're racing home from work. The traffic lights are running slow. The traffic's getting thick. And a family member calls you to say, "What's for dinner? There's nothing to eat." Today, I invite you to take a different perspective on dinner when you get asked that question. I invite you to see your kitchen in your own home designed as a collaborative effort of 3 opportunities that the fast food establishment that you may or may not feel tempted to stop by and pick up dinner from, the grocery store that you may be tempted to stop and get dinner from, or even a cookbook. All 3 of those cannot offer you. Only the kitchen inside your own home can offer you opportunities. The first opportunity that I invite you to look at and explore with me today is a commitment to your resourcefulness and using the ingredients you already have in your kitchen. And let me give you an example of this. One of my favorite recipes, or as I like to call them, concept cooking. I'm not fond of recipes. They require me to follow instruction. Is my not so barbecue beef lettuce wraps. I am a vegetarian, so that's why the not so beef part comes in. However, this recipe started out in a tortilla. But because I was in my kitchen one day, and I didn't have tortillas, and normally what do we think? I gotta run to the store and get tortillas, don't we?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I said, no, I'm gonna stick to using what I have and rewiring my brain to think about what I have instead of what I don't. What I discovered was that a piece of green leafy lettuce is about the shape of a tortilla. Guess what? I can stuff it. And it's actually a healthful, crisp version that I now prefer and run to the grocery store to get, rather than the tortilla. The only reason I discovered that is because I made a commitment to use what I have. Opportunity number 2 in the kitchen. Your kitchen is a mystical culinary frolic offering you confidence to dance with mistakes.
Wow.
That's amazing. I missed.
You believe me?
Yeah, read that, please.
It is a mystical culinary frolic offering confidence to dance with your mistakes. It basically means it's giving you confidence to make mistakes. As an example, let's use my onion ring mishap of 2012. I knew it must have been a mistake when I was trying to make a healthy onion ring, which normally I will bake onion rings when I buy them frozen. But this time I thought, okay, I'm going to use what I have. I have onions. I don't have the milk bath or the egg bath that normally you use to dip whatever you're frying or baking with first. So I used my soy alternative, or I think it might have been almond milk even, right? Because I thought, let's try that, right? Look at Kathy already knows what's coming down the road. The breadcrumbs, I didn't have breadcrumbs, so I used some bran flake crumbs that were in there. I put them in the oven, and that was probably one of the worst things I've ever tasted. But the success in that, you guys, is that what I discovered when I'm outside of the kitchen, I'm less afraid to make those mistakes because I am not afraid to experiment with onion rings and using what I have and knowing it might come out wrong. Does that make sense?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Opportunity number 3. The kitchen, using just those 2 principles and some other principles that I like to call, you'll hear me talk about them later throughout the year, living life from a grateful pantry, proves that your kitchen is a springboard to zest your potential. Okay? And I want you to see that whenever sitting inside the home, your home, is an opportunity, a place to build confidence and to harness your potential and use your creativity. I know this just in my life because the things that I've been able to change personally from the lessons I've learned in the kitchen are things like leaving an unhealthy 13-year relationship, being able to stand out and go out and move out on my own when I didn't think I even had the courage in the world to do that, losing 60 pounds, when at my worst, you guys, my goal for the day was, Rachel, try to get up, walk to the mailbox and back. And there was one place in the home where I could go and harness a courage to do something. That was the kitchen. And that allowed me to take these lessons outside and change things. So in conclusion, I encourage you, the next time you receive that phone call and they say, "What's for dinner?" There's nothing to eat. I just want you to take a breath, sigh, say, "Calm down, calm down." We already have everything we need inside our home and inside ourselves to inspire a recipe. Thank you.